I'm John Williams with Minded Automotive, and this is my role play. Hi Hugh, I'm John Williams with the business department. How are you doing today?
Good.
On behalf of everybody here at Minded Automotive, I'd like to congratulate you on your new Ram. I see you're working with Perry. He's one of our top salespeople here at the dealership. He's always #1 with our CSI scores, and I know that he's taking great care of you. So this process that I'm going to go over is just going to take a few minutes. I'm going to review some of the information, just make sure that I have your spelling correct, and some of the basic legal things, okay? So, first thing I want to ask, you're planning on taking delivery today, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. So, now, Mr. Nguyen, is it okay if I call you Hugh?
Yeah.
Okay, great. First thing first, do I have your name and address correct?
Yes.
And correct phone number?
Yes.
And email address?
Yes.
All right, you're purchasing a brand new Ram 1500 Crew Cab Laramie today with 188 miles. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and you are trading in a 2012 Hyundai Elantra with 100,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you going from a car to a Ram? Are you getting into something different? Buy a boat or?
No, man. I actually just getting tired of driving cars. I just want to pick up truck.
Oh man, I get that too. I drive a truck too. I do a lot of hunting. I'd like to get a boat someday, but no, I get that. When I went to a car from a truck, I absolutely love it. So congratulations. I got a Ram too. You won't be happier. So I just want to go over just some of the basic numbers real quick with you. Selling price of the vehicle, trade value and difference, your sales tax, license and titling, my documentation fee, total balance due, minus rebates, total selling price of right here.
Okay.
You're taking a new vehicle, you're purchasing a new vehicle with all the manufacturer's warranty. Any questions so far?
No.
All right. Well, what Perry's going to do is he's going to take you to the service department. He's going to introduce you to one of our service advisors, and he's going to schedule your first service appointment and your first oil change. So this process is probably going to take about 15, 18 minutes. I'm going to get some of the legal paperwork together. Do you think you're going to drive the same kind of mileage that you drove with the Elantra, about 20,000 miles a year?
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, like I said, it's going to take about 15, 20 minutes, get everything together. Like a lot of paperwork, a lot of information. We do a lot today. But Perry will just take you out there, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. Come grab you and bring you back to my office. Sound
Sure.
good?
Sure.
Thank you, Hugh.
All right.
Right on. All right. Well, hey, welcome to my office. Can I get you something to drink? Coffee, tea?
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. Well, I have 3 responsibilities in the business office. My first one is to make sure your licensing and titling information is correct. The next one is to review financial disclosures. And the last, but probably the most important to you, is to register your vehicle with Dodge and make sure that all your warranties are activated when you take delivery today. The process takes about 25 minutes. So with your permission, I'll get started.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, first thing I'm going to do is this is the drive out sticker. And this is what you put in your window. It's good for 75 days. Here at the dealership, we handle all your licensing and titling, so you don't have to go down to the DMV and wait in line. So Perry will put this in the window for you, and it'll be good until you get your new license plates. All right, this is the manufacturer's statement of origin. This is basically the drive out. This is the birth certificate of the vehicle. This is what the state turns into a title, and then we'll send on to the bank until you pay your vehicle off, and they'll send you the title. Or you trade it in for a new truck. So I'll get you to sign right here for me, please. Great. This is the application for title. This is just making sure, once again, your name and address is all spelled correctly. This is going to list the lien holder that we're using. So I just need you to go ahead and sign right there for me, please. Now, I know you're kind of new to North Dakota, but because you do not have the title for your vehicle, because there's a loan on it, we need you to sign a power of attorney. This gives us permission to take possession of your vehicle and basically resell it before the bank releases the title to us. So if I can get you to sign right there for me, please. Great, thank you very much. This is the odometer disclosure. This is the mileage on the vehicle that you're purchasing, 188 miles, correct?
Yeah.
Can I sign right there for me, please? And then this is the odometer for your 2012 Elantra. Got 100,000 miles on it, if you could just correct? Sign right there? All right. Next is agreement to provide accidental physical insurance for the vehicle. But basically, obviously, you need to have full coverage on the vehicle while you have a loan on the vehicle. Not only is it's required by our lenders, but it's also required by the state of North Dakota. So, let me just get your information, the name of your agent, the telephone number, and the company and the policy number. Thank you. The lien holder is going to be through TD, and this is the VIN number that you want to tell your agent, and have them fax me a proof of insurance to this number right here. Can you just sign right there? That's agreed to provide full coverage insurance. We gather a lot of personal information from you today, and I'm going to review a couple things on your credit application here pretty soon, just to make sure I have everything accurate. But we take your personal information very seriously. So this is a standard privacy statement. Obviously, we're not going to sell or distribute your personal information except for with our lenders. So if I can just get a sign right there for me, please. The next form is a credit score disclosure. Here you got a 766 credit score. Fantastic. You're in the top 20% of purchasing power here in the country. What that means, you can basically do whatever you want, within reason, of course, but it's going to give you a great interest rate on your new vehicle today. So I just need you to sign right here for me, please. Right, just a couple things on the, Perry does a great job on the purchase, or on the credit applications, but he just didn't get your email address, so if I can gather that. Great, what that's for is for CSI and follow-up. So you're going to get contacted not only by the dealership, but also by the manufacturer. Make sure we're doing a good job. And he did get your signature, but he forgot to date it. So can I get you a date right there for me, please?
Yes.
Great. Last but not least is the buyer's guide. Now, we do not, because this is under a certain mileage, I don't need you to sign the buyer's guide, but I would just like to show you on the back, it's pretty neat, that nice that it does show what may or may not be covered under your factory warranty.
Okay.
So, and with that, I just need to register your new Ram with Dodge. It just takes me a couple minutes. Awesome. So now you got all you are now up to brand new car warranty through the Dodge. Did Perry have an opportunity to talk to you about the coverages that you get with your new truck?
Yeah.
Can you kind of explain to me just so that I know where you're at?
Yeah, you said I got a 3 years, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty.
Okay. You know, before I got in the car business, that's what I thought too, that it was bumper to bumper. But a great friend of mine in the car business taught me that it's not actually bumper to bumper, but it's what's inside the bumpers throughout the entire vehicle. So with your permission, I'm just going to go through that real quickly. So basically, with a new vehicle, you have a 12-month, 12,000 mile adjustment period. Every new vehicle, not every new vehicle, but every once in a while you hear squeak, rattle, loose wire. That 12 months, that's going to take that time, tighten anything up that might be looser. Just like it says, adjustments. You have your Dodge factory, like that's that 12 month. You have roadside assistance for 3 years and 36,000 miles. The Dodge factory emissions coverage is for 8 years or 80,000 miles. That's going to be your catalytic converter, your muffler, everything in that system. Of course, if you're out wheeling in your new truck and you knock off your muffler, they're not going to cover that, but any failures within that system. Dodge's factory corrosion coverage is 5 years, unlimited mileage. Now that doesn't mean rock chips. That doesn't mean if rock chips or any outside hazards, bird droppings, anything like that, acid rain. That's basically any failure within the metal outwards. You have your Dodge factory powertrain coverage, which is 5 years and 100,000 miles. It's the internal components that are covered with oil, your engine, drivetrain, transmission. Nothing hanging on those parts, just the internal parts covered with oil. The next is your Dodge factory comprehensive warranty. Like you said, the bumper-to-bumper warranty inside the bumpers. That's going to be 3 years and 36,000 miles. There are custom coverage wrap warranties available, and I'll go through that a little bit sooner. Now, there are a few exposures, not only in the vehicle, but as well as the bank contract itself. I like to always start, we're rolling some negative equity into this vehicle. That's fine. I usually do it too. It does come with, one of those exposures is going to be the gap insurance. You aware of what gap insurance is?
No.
And what gap insurance is guaranteed asset protection. Anytime that we purchase a vehicle and we're not putting any money down, which is the case today, in the case of a total loss situation, your bank is only required to pay fair market value for a vehicle. It's not responsible for what you owe on the vehicle. So you're not putting any money down today, you're rolling a little bit of negative equity. You may or may not be doing any accessories on the vehicle. Tax, title, and license, we're rolling into that too. In the unfortunate event, and it does happen fairly often, our average gap claim here at the dealership alone is somewhere between $3,500 and $4,500. Then you're going to be responsible for the difference between what you owe and what your insurance company is going to pay. The other two gaps in that are going to be your life insurance and disability insurance. Life insurance is simply what I said. I'm not really the most comfortable person talking about this, but in the unfortunate event that you were to die, that it's going to pay your bill off. And disability insurance is basically what it sounds like, but what I like to say is credit protection insurance. If you were to get hurt after 14 days or 30, depending upon the plan, it is going to start paying your bill until the doctor lets you get back on your feet.